You see, nowadays foreign and foreign back then are not the same foreign. If you're there Jamaica or any other Caribbean country, foreign still look pretty, you know. It still look shiny. It still look like something for desire. And that's because, yes, while opportunities are more abundant for foreign, nobody really talk about the struggle will come with running off, especially in the beginning, especially if you don't have proper support. But for most people who run off and go foreign, me I talk about the people who don't have the support necessary for surviving at the foreign, yeah, it can feel like a hell of death. But people, welcome back to the channel. This is Shawn again. And if you're new here, I'm glad you find the space. And if you like the reasoning, make it do me a small favor. Just hit the subscribe button before you leave. See, your support means the world to me. And if you're already part of the family, you don't know what to do. Mash up the like button for me, man. This video is sponsored by Jumbileen, a natural hair and skin brand. But more upon that later in the video. For now, let's talk about Chris.
Shawn again. Like, share, subscribe, call your friend. Me say ya Shawn again, me say ya Shawn again. Bring good vibes pon the corner them. A Shawn again. Like, share, subscribe, call a friend.
Chris born and grew up St. Mary. I want tall, quiet brother with dreadlocks. People usually just call him Rasta. Him have a 9-year-old daughter named Abigail and him never really have it like that. So Abby stay with her mother, Sonia, her grandmother house. Chris did have one little board house hut next to a mango tree and one bush upland where him say nobody not to own. So him just a go and live there till the government ready for it. He built up the hut by himself from scratch and I just him one stay there. The space only big enough for one mattress for 50 night. I mean I talk about when him get up off of the bed, adjust the doorway for go outside. When rain fall, the water just drip through the zinc roof like nothing ever did it. Sometimes Abby them will come link him for your lunch money, but she not really stay there because I know no nice house like what she used to up her grandmother. The bathroom is literally a pit latrine outside and the kitchen and one tent to the side with one coal stove set up and one hose for get water. Connected to which part him actually sleep on the kitchen tent, a 2 posts where him tie up one chapalin pan for when sun too hot or rain a fall. And from daylight, if Chris no dey bush a cut down bamboo, him a walk down the beach shore with hopes for running a some tourists so him can sell them something no time and carve bamboo collection. Yeah man, Chris a one true artist. Him can uncarve anything you want on either one bamboo cup, ashtray or shot glass, you name it. And sometimes just there uncarve a design right there up on the beach. The man is not only a craftsman, he's a salesman too. Anyways, couple years ago, Chris meet one white woman on the beach named Tammy and the two of them connected ever since. One day Chris out there on the beach and things slow and nobody now buy nothing. So not, but the breeze a blow nice, you know what I mean? And him sit down on a big rock under one almond tree, a carve out a hummingbird on one of the bamboo cup them. The knife in the man and steady like a surgeon. From you see my work, you know say a long time I do this. And every now and then, him look up and you can hear him shout out, bamboo cups and ashtray, bamboo cups and ashtray, plastic cup them for dash way. Cammy up on the beach with her 15-year-old daughter Jessie, you know, vacation. And she could hear him holler, bamboo cups and ashtray. So she and Jessie walk over to him, but Jessie end up reach first and him a tell Jessie about the cup them and talk about how plastic cup them full of toxins where you put in your body and all of them things there. But you see Tammy kinda big in her body, so it take her a little longer for reach. And so when she reach, him that give her the seat on the rock because to tell you the truth, it look like she da go pass out. Like she needs some water too. The woman out of breath. Take a seat and relax, lovely. She sit down and pull back her ear and catch it up out her face. Her nose and her forehead white from the sunscreen, but you see the rest of her face red like lobster in a pot. Where you guys from? Oh, we're from New Hampshire, but I wish we didn't have to go back. Him laugh and say, Jamaica is beautiful, man. Anybody come here would love to stay. But it's funny cause many people trying to leave. Him chuckle and truth be told, At the reasoning Tammy really come over for, but she end up buy 2 cups same way from Chris. Him end up a tell her how the cup them a natural thing from earth and the plastic cup them where I drink from I give with cancer and all these things. But she did a whole day with Chris, I listen to him ramble while him knife a scrape through the bamboo cup them. Him call for her name neat pan one shot glass, and when him done, him blow off the dust and give her it. She say, "You're good with your hands." Him grin and say, "Lovely, I saw we have to eat butter, man." She nod her head and pretend to understand what him say. Sorry for the pause, but this portion of the video is sponsored by Jumbileen. Jumbileen must grow hair growth oil, and this hair growth oil I've been using for a while now, and it literally works like a miracle. It has a mixture of grapeseed oil, castor oil, sweet almond oil, apricot oil, and jojoba oil. It also slowly infused for 31 days with 31 different Ayurvedic herbs. And if you don't know what Ayurvedic herbs is, these are herbs that traditionally the Indians use to grow their hair down to them back. I'm talking about the same long hair they grow to end up cut it off and sell it to China or sell it to whoever and put it into the same wigs that we buy for hundreds of dollars. So we decided to put all those herbs in here, and they're all good for stimulating hair growth, reviving bald patches and thinning edges. They fight shedding and breakage, and overall nourish the scalp and strengthen the roots. Fight against stuff like dry scalp, dandruff, and eczema. Check it out. You can get it at www.jumbileen.com. You can get 10% off by clicking the link down in the description below, or use the code Shawn again when checking out. Alright, get yours. Let me know what you think about it, and remember to share the results with us. Alright, boom. Jumbileen's new Herbal Infused body oils, and this is not just any old body oil that they just mix up some oil together and sell it for a price. This body oil is infused with 5 different herbs for 30 days, and so it's not gonna just give you a nice glow, it's actually gonna take care of your skin all at the same time, because it's a mixture of grapeseed oil, sweet almond oil, jojoba oil, and apricot oil, all light oils that won't leave you feeling greasy. In that infusion there are 5 powerful skin loving herbs that was carefully selected to ensure that your skin stay nourished, healed, and have you looking good. So each bottle is infused with chamomile, lavender, calendula, dandelion, and star of the show, Circe. If you don't know what Circe is a traditional Jamaican herb that your granny usually give us to wash out our bodies and, flush out our systems on a weekly basis. But a lot of people did not know that Circe is not only good for detoxing the body, but it's also great for the skin as well. So we decided to add that as part of our infusion in our new Herbal Infused body oil. Alright, now we have 2 different selections. A sensitive skin one that is scentless and great for babies as well, and a watermelon slushy one that goes well with our watermelon body butter and our watermelon body scrub. So go ahead, get yours, and for 10% off, use code Shawn again, or just click link down in the description below. Alright, get yours and let me know what you think about it. Alright, let's get back to the video. She have 2 more days on the island, and it's Chris end up turn our tour guide. Of course, for a little money. Jerk pan when night come down, river next day, and before she leave, him show her how to download WhatsApp, and from there so, message turn voice note turn late night call, and call turn to MoneyGram and Western Union. Every week she send a little something for help him build out the little wooden ranch where him having a bush. Chris starts to look progress and him with video call her and show her the vibes up at the yard more time. Different life, different vibes, you know what I mean? Kerosene lamp, pot of bubble pan, coal stove, and Tammy, she love the rawness. To Chris, I real life this, but to she, it feel like an adventure. Anyways, back in a New Hampshire now, Tammy gone back at work. She work as a daytime shift cashier at Walmart, and every 20 minutes, yes, every 20 minutes, she take a cigarette break and send Chris a voice note. One at the time them she video call Chris. She pull up on the cigarette like a one inhaler, and you can tell that she sit down on like one step with a door behind her. She in her blue Walmart vest, and she said, "Baby, I'm counting down the days until I see you again." She talked to the manager and line up another week off, and she switched to shift with a co-worker and put aside every spare dollar. 6 weeks pass and she book her next flight right back to Jamaica. Meanwhile, Chris there they gonna make every dollar stretch. Yeah man, him run a line from the main and string up 2 wire over the yard. One by the doorway and one at the kitchen tent. When night come, him just flick a switch and the place bright up. Him get one other card when him running at the house through the doorway and him plug one funny night for the mosquito them, cause the mosquito them rough in the bush there. Him and build up a little board platform where him use as him countertop and that's how him prepare him food. You get me? One pack with sheet, a light curtain, a little burner stove something, one pot from our kitchen, extension cord and some fairy light. The next one, full of clothes and shoes. Some for she, some for Chris. She stay back home with Tommy brother Keith because she did have school. Anyways, Tommy don't waste no time. She tell Chris that she want oxtail and him to teach her how to make it. So them going at the town and one meat shop and Chris get some oxtail. Him seasoned it up and left it in our little old fridge where him did get from somebody, but at the time it never had a work. But you see the thing with Chris, him well handy, you know. So him end up fix it and item I use, you see me? Yeah man, one man trash is a next man treasure. Him tell her say, I saw you make oxtail sweet, you know. You have to season it to the bone. For tell you the truth, Chris never make oxtail one day in his life. Remember Chris a Rasta man, you know. He eat meat and them thing there, you know, but he Rasta in his soul. The first night there, them sit down under the new bulb. Chris dep on one empty 5-gallon bucket and Tommy sit down on one of them metal chair there and a mackerel and callaloo them eat while the coal in the coal stove a crackle. Tommy can't manage to eat out there, so she did go for set the fan at the doorway while she wait for the food for cook, and she jump and scream when a little lizard drop off of the chapal and run across the yard. Chris laugh and rub her back and say, welcome home baby. Yeah man. She'll try the pit toilet round her back and come back and giggle. Oh my gosh, Chris, it feels like we're camping. She always see Chris sweep up the yard, so by morning, she draw for the broom and sweep with any leaf she could have find, and so she sweep up the yard like a day so she born. Yeah man, she clean well nice. Later, Chris walk her go river and show her which part him cut down the bamboo them. Him carve a cup with Tommy name on it, and the next one said Jesse, and a tiny hummingbird there between the two name them. Him bad man, him sick. She hold it like a trophy and kiss him on his jaw. Yeah man, then she start string the fairy light them by the doorway. You see when night drop, the light them just a twinkle so like star in the sky. And Chris starts to feel like somebody bless him yard. You see me I say, I did him alone in the bush there and now it feel like a home. Anyways, from them reach back off of the road, Chris a cook this oxtail and it tough. Him not a pressure cooker, you know. So slow and steady in one I pot them it a cook, and every minute him have to check on it and make sure so the water not dry out. Yeah man, Tommy love the rawness and she no pretend. She roll up her sleeve and wash pot and them thing there. She learn how to blow the coal to life and fan it with piece of cardboard. And so when the oxtail done cook, I same time Tommy done eat. My friend box off the oxtail and rice and peas fast, and I lick off her 10 finger them. Oh my God, Chris, this is the best food I ever had. Chris, as long as you're with me, baby, you will be eating good. The woman no stop rave about the oxtail all night, so you know say Chris get some later down in the night, they don't it? Jesus, peace. Anyways, when them wake, she and Chris walk the beach early in the morning, and me a talk about when the beach calm and the sun white same way. And as them a walk, Tommy drag him on for slow him down. And when Chris feel the pressure and turn to her, she said, I want you to come back with me to New Hampshire. Let's get married. Same week, them line up a wedding at the courthouse and do a small ceremony on the beach. One pastor did there. Chris' daughter Abby, Chris' mother, and him brethren Roddy. Tommy did do a Zoom call with her daughter Jessie, her brother Keith, and her mother alone because her father not too like brown skinned people if you get to me I say. Anyways, Tommy pull a simple white dress from her suitcase. Come like she did plan this. And Chris pressed the one good shirt to him off on the mattress till it's sharp like razor. And after them do the vows, the people them clap on one whole heap of picture take. Chris give her 2 little bamboo art to him carve and tie with a red thread. Then them share some fry fish and festival from one stall on the beach, and them sit down and eat and drink and laugh. Instead the day before she head out for go back to New Hampshire, them go town. She pay for passport fee and give him the first money towards the visa application. When she leave to go home, she squeeze him finger and whisper, hurry up and come home to me, baby. Him hug her and say, alright, my wife, me soon come. In a New Hampshire, the same thing again. Tommy gone back on her daytime shift for Walmart. Every day them call the same settings. She in her blue vest, name tag bright like light. She sit down on her back on a step with the cigarette between her 2 finger them and smoke a blow from her mouth. Every now and then she sound like she a cough out some demon out her lungs. And you see Chris, Him never too like the cigarette smoking, And him talk to her about it one at a time, but he not too pressure her because she a deal with him thing for him. She said, baby, I picked up a few more shifts so we can have enough money for when you get here. Chris said everything will be alright, baby. Don't worry yourself. Don't pressure yourself, okay? Him did line up the visa interview at Kingston. Him reached Ligani early and a long line curl around the building. Him folder, fatten him on with wedding picture and the document them where him a gonna need. When he reach up at the window, the officer asks, how long do you know your wife, sir? Where will you be staying? What does she do? Chris answers straight. We know each other for 2 years and I'll be staying with her in New Hampshire. She's the manager at Walmart, sir. And at the end, the officer slide back a paper and say, not this time, buddy. Feel free to try again in 30 days. Chris said feel like him throat lock off. Sun hot like stove when he step outside and the folder start feel heavy in him hand like sandbag. Him call Tammy and tell her. She start crying at the car in the Walmart parking lot and then Chris try usher her and tell her, it's okay baby, we can try again. By next week, she send money for the second application and the courier fee. She'll get letter from her job for show so she employ and she can host it. She print out bank statement. All her brother Keith write a note say Chris can come stay at the house with them. And see the day before the next interview, he borrow one jacket from one church brother in the village and he run over the answer them in him head like a memorize. He might try memorize a prayer. On the man at the second interview, him get a new officer, but a similar questions. Chris answer calm and show the ring on him finger and the wedding photos and them thing there. Him ask the officer, are you married? The officer short with him answer, no, I'm not. And Chris said, boy, it's a joy when somebody love you, man. Him hold up look a bamboo art with the red thread and say, look at this, I made this for my wife. The officer look up on it, type on him keyboard, then he nod him head. Visa approved, Chris. Chris step out on Old Road Road and the whole city feel brand new. Yeah man, him feel like him a the man now. Him bingo. Him call Tammy and she squeal under her breath cause she still up on the cash register same way. Yes baby, we get through. You can book the ticket now. Anyways, them find a cheap ticket for come and Chris carry 20 grand go give him baby mother and tell she and Abby say him soon come back. On the day of the flight, when the man feel the plane lift up off of the ground, I say I'm afraid of fret. Chris said, Bridgin, I never said so much prayer one time yet. Him land a New Hampshire on a February afternoon. The air cold and thin and it a lick through him like a sweater where him have on. Tommy pick him up in a one old silver Toyota Camry where she and her brother share. The car not have the AC but the heater works so Chris in a luck. The seat them just full of dog ear and from him reaching night him a sneeze. The man drive about 45 minutes to reach back at the yard and I just be a tall pine tree was stretch out like twin tower on both sides of the highway. He notice a soft yellow dust will cover every car. Then pull up at the 3-bedroom single wide mobile house span about an acre of land. One old black truck parked crooked in the yard under the shed and the grass around it tall like the wheel them. One mash up lawnmower lean up on the fence one side like a long time it retire. 2 Doberman I run up and down about the place. 1 minute them inside, next minute them outside. Tommy said, don't worry baby, they're friendly. Chris never believed that I rotted. Him not used to them big dog there. Soon as him step in at the house, I sent lick him for 6. It smelled like a mixture cigarette smoke and wet dog. The floor of clothes and dog ties all about. The dish them not only pile up in the sink but on the counter too. And the dog hear them, I swallow the couch. Keith sit down right this up on the same eerie couch with a cigarette in him hand and the TV a glow up on him face. Happy to have you here, man. As him get up for shake Chris hand. Jessie lock up in her room and Tammy knock and call her out and she peep out and say I and slide go back in her room quick. And for the most part, the place quiet except for the TV playing at the living room. When weekend come, Chris get to work, bleach and mop water and him start wipe down the house. 2 garbage bags full of rubbish go outside and the countertop shine to little catch light from the window them. Keith tap him on his shoulder and say, thank you for doing this, man. Tommy come home and Keith tell her about it as she walk through the door and I one big kiss and hug Chris get. Thank you baby. And for a minute, everybody feel like family. But by night come down, Chris eye them watery and him nose stuffy. And for the first time, Chris I know about allergy. Allegra and Zyrtec turned breakfast and dinner for him. The next morning, Tammy did have work early and she still texts him on her break, and eventually she call him and tell Chris say if he want to go away, for make she know so she can just make her brother bring him. She tell him say he can even go take a walk around the place too and get to know the place because it's peaceful and safe and quiet. But Chris did alright. Chris did just happy say him reach a foreign. On our next day off, them go see one lawyer in our town and Tammy carry the picture them from the wedding and receipt and all the boarding pass them from when she go visit him and when him come up. The lawyer mark down a list and say, your case looks pretty good. All you need to do now is open a joint account and keep taking those photos together, okay? When she tell them her fee, Tammy paid down $750 and go on a payment plan with the lawyer where them go pay the rest over time. Chris signed the form from the lawyer and from this so, him just feel hopeful now like everything a go work out. But there was still one problem in the house. You see, Tammy and her brother like for snort little powder every now and then. Some night she bright and chatty and some night the conversation short like when string pop. He probably did a joke but one of the time them him offer Chris a line. And Chris tell him, no sir, I'm not good man, I don't do them things there. Him the end up ask Tammy if he ease off of the powder and she laugh off him and tell him say him boring. She said, you enjoy smoking your weed and I like my coke, so please leave me alone, okay? Chris quiet himself and start keep him wallet and him passport tuck away safe and wrap up in him clothes in him suitcase same way. Anyways, Chris is known for the first time and video call Abby for sure and a big excitement. And the day them start become a routine. Him get up, shovel the step, him learn which corner store have the cheap Allegra tablet cause him sinus start get bad. All day know stuff up and him eye them puffy and watery. Sometimes him cook and sometimes him can't bother cause when him use the kitchen, him left it clean and spotless. But if anybody else use it, all 2 days the pot and the plate them still in the sink and all on the countertop. Night time him just pray and thank God for the opportunity, yeah man. Paperwork a move slow, but it a move. Sorry for the pause, but this portion of the video is sponsored by Jumbileen. And you can also get a Jamaica map necklaces over on Jumbileen's website at www.jumbileen.com. And this pendant that I'm wearing is the one with the different parishes outline. You can get this one in silver as well, or you can get the edge of the Jamaica map outline. This Jamaica map necklace is not like them other ones. It's durable. I never take it off. I shower in it, I play ball in it, sweat in it, swim in the pool in it. Anything I do, this necklace don't come off of my neck. And it don't change color. It now block up my neck or nothing like that. So, for show your love for Jamaica, get this for yourself, get this for your spouse as a gift, get this for your friend, or whoever you think would love one of their Jamaican necklaces. See?
You can also get our authentic, traditionally made Jamaican black castor oil. This is good for your skin, for your gut, for your hair, and some even use it for losing weight. You can find both the necklace and the Jamaican black castor oil on our website at www.jumbileen.com. And I'll also post a link in the description below and in the comment section. Wait, I know you're enjoying this video, but you'd be mad at me if I didn't tell you about Jumbileen's new Coco-Shea body butter. I've been using this body butter for a while now and I absolutely love it. So we decided to make enough so you can get your hands on some as well, or some on your hands. I don't know. But your skin could be as dry as your scalp or even drier than your DMs. Apply this body butter once and I promise you'll be moisturized for the entire day. Here's what I love the most about it. It's not greasy like some other body butters. It smells like something you can actually eat, but I don't recommend doing that. And it has all natural ingredients like cocoa butter, shea butter, coconut oil, sweet almond oil, apricot oil, and other natural ingredients that your skin will love. Once you start using this body butter, your skin will literally say thank you. So head over to www.jumbileen.com and grab yours before they're all gone. Alright, let's get back to the video. Every afternoon, Tammy check the mailbox and Chris can hear when she usually comes, so him peep through the window to check her facial expression to see if no good news there. Him tell himself say when the work permit job, things are go better. Him figure him can get a little simple job, maybe down at the Walmart as well. Him would love a little small car for move around cause him no see no bus around which part them there.
Or maybe him can save enough money for fix up the old truck in the yard. Him would also love for can send a little food for Abby and a little something for mommy, you know what I mean? But after a while, him start to feel uncomfortable in himself because him just there at the yard with the brother every day and do nothing till Tommy come home. The thing is, Keith collect a check a month time and apparently him can't work or him lose a check. It sound like he might get like collect disability or something like that. For now, since Chris now work, him just try keep the house tidy and stay out of the way and wait for things to get better. As time pass, like me say, him get in a routine. Chris wake up early, him shovel the step for snow, him sweep out the living room, try keep himself busy and make himself useful in the house since him now work. Him say, Bridgin, some days me dey in the house and I feel like a prisoner because me nah no way for move around and me not too want ask the brother for bring me gun away. Although him not too know the place, sometimes I like to just come out of the house cause him not used to them life, yeah. The man basically did live a road before him come a foreign. One afternoon, Chris lock up in the bedroom and lie down on the bed and look up in the ceiling. So him call down a Jamaica and it's always a joy to hear Abby voice. Daddy, when you coming back? Him say soon baby girl, soon. But him not heavy because him not really know when him go see her again. Him baby mother complain for the second time now. I tell him say Abby school fee due and I tell him say some days she barely have the lunch money for give her. And you say that? Hurt Chris to his soul. Him tell her say right now, him have to wait for the papers before him can get no work. Understandably, she no want to hear that. She vex. She usually just hang up the phone. Chris lie down the same way in his silence and the phone still hot in him hand. I stare up in his ceiling and watch the ceiling fan spin until it appears as though a two fan there in his ceiling. By evening, Tommy come home tired and her vest smell like Walmart stock room. She drop down on the bed and start talk about all the bills them a pile up and light bill gone up and rent and car insurance and now the lawyer payment plan. Chris tell her say, soon as the work permit come through, I'll be able to help you out, baby. We just have to wait a little bit longer. But inside, him feel small. Him feel like him presence in the house are just one more bill for pay. He just feel like pressure come from all angle and as a man, him not in the position for help out and that make him feel away like any man would. Chris start to have doubts about this foreign thing here. Him sinus now ease up, dog ear in the house a kill him, cigarette smoke, the pollen outside, him eye them red every day, him nose stuff up and him a feel live pan allergy pill daily. The man say, watch you no king? Me dey a Jamaica all long and me never sick one day in my life. Me no remember what sick feel like. Now me come here and if me no take that pill one morning, me feel like I dead, me I go dead. And still, through all that, him just try to smile and cook like a soup or fry some chicken for Keith and Tommy and them enjoy the food. Because the food full of flavour. And them not used to that. But in the back of Chris' mind, he might wonder if this a foreign. Night time, him pray and ask God for the strength and the patience and tell himself, say, this is only the beginning. One day, him can work and buy a car and even send money back home for Abby and his mother. But for now, all him can do is wait. One lucky afternoon when Tommy come in, something more than the bills they drop in the mailbox. Tommy come inside the envelope and to her face bright, it could have light up the room. She tear it open with a butter knife right there beside the sink. Chris, look! Chris run come out of the room. They sent the work permit. Chris grab it from her and scan the paper over and over like him brain can't believe it. I feel him name there on it. I feel them address the right there so authorization. It really official. Him heart swell up big. Yeah man, glad back boss because for weeks him dep on idle and now this little piece of paper feel like gold. Him could have shot down the whole street. And I see the very next morning, Chris dressed up neat in one jeans pants where him press out till he can see the seam in the pants and him borrow one jacket from Keith. And the first stop was the lawyer office for ask, what are the next steps? A lawyer smile and say congratulations, now you can apply for jobs. Just keep saving every pay stub and make sure you guys are taking photos together, okay? The pictures are very important. Otherwise, you're moving in the right direction. The night there, Chris sit down on the edge of the bed with him phone in him hand and him call Abby. Daddy can work now, baby girl. She squeal and say, Daddy, can you please give me an iPad when you get paid? Please, please, please. Him laugh, but him eyes full of tears. Him say, yes, baby girl, we'll get your iPad. She said, make sure it's the big one, Daddy. Tommy cook late that evening there. But tonight she cheerful for once. Wine pop and a celebration. Chris hug her and tell her say, things gonna turn around now, my queen. Even Keith tap him on him shoulder and say, congratulations, brother. The next day, Tommy help him make up a resume. And I say the next week, Chris walk up and down in the small New Hampshire town there and drop off application this so, drop off application yes so. Anywhere him see one building, Walmart, Canada gas station, even the Dunkin' Donuts. Him tell himself say he must start small, but he must go build it up from this so. The man have ambition. For the first time since him step off of the plane, Chris has start to feel the ground steady under him foot them. The wait still long, you know, but at least him a move forward. Chris noticed something strange right away in New Hampshire. Every gas station where him pass, not one of them have a pump attendant. Back in Jamaica, you always have somebody to fill up your tank for you, wipe your car glass and collect the cash. But yeah so, everybody step out in the cold for pump them own gas. As a natural entrepreneur, a yard man, Chris thinks opportunity there so. Him can go ask them to be pump attendant. The man go from gas station to gas station and ask if you need a pump attendant. And all of the manager them laugh off of the man. Some kindly just brush him off and one woman said, honey, that's not a job here. People pump their own gas. Chris walk out puzzled and kinda embarrassed. But he make a mental note and register it say, foreign just different yeah man. But still in persistency pay off. One of the manager them at the gas station call him back and offer him a third shift job. He would have stopped the shelf and run the register when the customer them come in. She said them usually start at $15 an hour for the night shift, but him have the opportunity to get a promotion if them like how him work. Either way, $15 an hour sound like a whole heap of money to Chris. When him hear that, him thinking bingo. Chris said, $15 for 1 hour? So how much me can get for 10? That was the most money we would have ever touched in his life. In Jamaica, he would have to walk up and down all 2 different beaches in a sunat and sweat out a whole day for $6 grand. Anyways, Chris start the work 11 at night till 7 in the morning. And when the first week paycheck come, $510. Chris look on it long and him whisper prayer and tears full him eyes. Life changing, yes. But him still did want more out of this opportunity I him get. So while he work at night time and I fight sleep under the bright fluorescent light in the store ceiling, at daytime, him still did apply for a daytime job. And it never take him too long. A few weeks later, him get another position at Subway for make sandwich, prep meat and wash up a dish them whenever them slow down. Them thing there. That did pay him $10 an hour. And the dream when they have about foreign slowly start to look different now. The reality of America, it not nice. More time get a ride from Keith if Tommy they are work, you know. But plenty time, I walk in I call for 20 odd minutes for go work. After a while, the back-to-back shift them start to beat him up. He left the gas station in the morning and reach Subway by 9 o'clock. And he did so till about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Tiredness start moving and the man bone them like tenant. And him body start hurting more than it fear hurt a 41-year-old man. But Chris determined yeah man. Each hour him work mean him 1 hour closer for sending money home for help Abby. 1 hour closer for proving to himself and Tammy say she make the best bet by bringing him up. But more person, him closer to being able to buy him own a car. When Chris come in from Subway, all him can do is take off him clothes and just collapse in the bed. He usually smell like bread and bleach. But, little bit more money in his pocket than before. Every day him thank God say things are work out and him pray for guidance. Chris save every dollar where him could have scrape between the 2 job them. Weeks turned to months and finally him stack up enough money for buy one little car. $3,000 cash. Him take it off of one of him co-worker them at Subway. It was a red 2006 Honda card with couple dent in it, you know. But to Chris it did feel like a brand new Benz. Never in him days I live in Jamaica, him did one stink. Him would get the chance to buy him own a car, much less get a license. Every Sunday, him get bucket and soap and wash off the car. I know that him have the car. Tommy teach him to drive, but him jerk and jam the car like a one stick shift. Although him did nervous at first, after a while him catch it. Him start drive with one hand on the steering wheel. You know them way there? Him start drive with one hand on the steering wheel and them way there. Him actually passed the driving test on the first try and when him hold the license in him hand, the man grin wide like a lotto him win. Him have freedom now, independence. That's what any man that want in a foreign. But you see that freedom there, it come with weight. The long hours and the back-to-back shift them, maybe all the freezing cold temperature, him start stress and it mash him down. One morning him collapsing at the bathroom or subway. Him chest tighten up on him and him head start spin and hospital him wake up. The doctor tell him, "Sir, take your time please. You need rest. We believe what happened to you was caused by stress and we spoke to your wife and she told us you work 2 different jobs. I suggest you take a week from working and perhaps working less hours so you can rest more." But in a Chris head, rest couldn't pay bills. When the doctor then clear him, Chris brush off that and a back on the grind him gone. Anyways, 1 year passed and Tommy belly swell big. She give birth to a pretty little baby girl with them named Taylor. Chris hold the baby for the first time in the delivery room and whisper to her, "Daddy there, I'm always there for you." But the problem is, the green card still a drag slow. And since Chris start help out with the bills them at the yard, Tommy drug addiction start to get even worse. And him start to feel like he make a mistake with Tommy. The argument them start small, things like money for the bills them. And through Chris work late night, Tommy convinced he must sleep at other woman yard and come in the morning. But this is where everything get dark. Tommy vex say Chris nah give her no money for buy powder. A big commotion one day. Him come in from work and she asks him for some money for buy a hit. And him tell her, say, "No sir, me nah support a jug of it." The woman flip out. The woman take one old baseball bat, lean up under the shed and smash out the man car windshield when just buy. And everything go downhill from there so. Yeah man, Tommy a mad woman too. Another time him wake up for go work and find him tire slash with a knife. And a country them live, so no Uber no two run round there so. She said, "Oh, you wanna leave me with the baby every night so you can go sleep with your nasty bitch?" It's like she tell herself say that no matter what the man say. She no believe it. Only way to make she calm is if him stop go work and stay in the yard. Aye, I don't know if this was postpartum stress or what, but it never sound safe at all. One of the time them him afraid for him life, things say, "Yo, the woman a go try analyze him or poison him or something." One next night, the man a get ready for clock in for him night shift. And I manager end up comfy man a wait for him outside because him not fix back the car yet. And as him a walk out of the room, she grab a knife off him and buck him up in a one corner. And me say, "You think I'm stupid, don't you? I know you going to some trash house." Chris thinks I eat this now. Him come a far and come make white man kill him like Annie Palmer. Man start beg for him life. Tommy, please put down the knife, Tommy. You is my only woman. What you talking about? I have to go to work so I can help out around the house. Tommy brother Keith a try calm her down and I tell her, "Put down the knife, Tommy, be an adult." Jessie there room door and a peep out while the baby in her bassinet a ball. Keith say, "Brother, if it's gonna be like this every night, you might as well leave or somebody's gonna end up dead." Tommy furious. "Whose house you going to?" "I'm just going to the gas station, honey. That's where I work, remember?" Tommy brother come and grab her from behind and tell Chris to leave. Chris skip past her fast and through the door him gone. But Tommy bigger than her brother so she bounce him over and try reach out for Chris. And I saw she scrape her hand on the door ledge and it start bleed. And I saw she start bawl too. But you don't know what she do? She spin the story and call police and tell police say Chris attack her with knife. So no must one demon this man? But anyways, Chris end up go work and less than 1 hour in his shift, a siren and blue light that come for him at the gas station. Them handcuff him and call the manager for come finish the shift. Chris there Jamaica all him life and he never yet go jail. Not even for a spliff or a spliff tail. Now the man come a firing on a coal cell and concrete floor. Chris spent almost 2 weeks in a jail before the truth clear. The police then did end up ask the manager if they know nothing about the situation and the manager tell the cops say, "He's a good worker. He's been complaining about his wife for a while now and even told me that she smashed his windshield and slashed his tires. And that caused him to miss a couple days of work. But he just ain't the type to hurt a soul, if you know what I mean. So the squad filed a report and go around and ask the neighbor them if them know nothing. And the neighbor them never denying or confirm, But them tell the police them say for the past few weeks, almost every day them hear argument over the yard. One of them say, them hear commotion and walk come down at the gate and see Tommy a beat in the car with a baseball bat and a black gentleman a try to stop her. So the police go back at the yard and question Keith, and of course Keith pick up for him sister, but the police then did see the damaged car in the yard and that was enough for them make up their mind. Them end up release Chris, but the arrest still remain on him record. The damage done already. Him did end up lose the subway job because him did their jail and the gas station nearly let him go too. The only reason why them take him back is because the manager did like him work ethic. When Chris come out of jail, him did end up ask the manager for a pay advance so him could have fixed him car and him get it and end up buy some used tire and little tire shop, and most of the money going at the windshield. After that, things start to fall apart fast. Tommy never likes him fix the car and him alright. So she kick him out of the house and use the little baby for file child support. Chris did try to fight it. But because Tommy only work part-time at Walmart so she can keep her food stamp benefit, the judge grant her the child support and order Chris to pay her $420 a month. On top of that, she burn up the man's passport to make it difficult for the man move or leave. Boy, Chris stuck between a rock and a hard place. Him start living in his car and just tidy up himself in the gas station bathroom before him start each shift. The man do this for about 15 months. Him sleep on the back seat of the car with a blanket cover himself, and when he can afford it, him run the car eat. But sometimes it get too cold and him just have to get a cheap motel for $75 a night. But the good thing is, him work the night shift 5 nights a week, and at the daytime when him go sleep, it not as cold as 9 nights. Him usually park him car on at the back of one Dollar General or one little playground where it kinda isolated. Everywhere where him apply for rent, the domestic violence arrest record follow him. Even though I did lie she tell upon him and everything get dropped. You see, it's simple for your life get messed up in a foreign. You can't just go around the wrong people. All of the apartment them deny him. I'm not nowhere else to turn to. Him not a family or a friend in America where him can call upon. The man said, Bridget, one of the time then me I wonder if me could have just sell the car cheap and book a ticket and go back a yard. But I true me not have the passport and me don't know if me can fly without it. So I asked him if him look up online and how him can renew his passport from overseas. And you know what the man said? Shawn, me never go school and them thing there, Me no know if we use internet and social media and them thing there. Me dey on Facebook, but I'm a baby mother set it up. Me don't even know what me do on Facebook. A people always tell me say they see me. Jaja. And for over a year, Chris live in a survival mode. Him go work, him sleep in the car, him clean up in the public restroom until finally a co-worker in the gas station named Eric pull him aside one night and say, man, you can't live like this forever. I see that you come here and head straight to the bathroom to halfway wash yourself before you start working, and you're starting to smell, man. The customers are gonna start complaining. Chris shame like, dog. Him start explain the situation to Eric and tell him say him a try get a place for rent for a while now and nobody no want accept him. This job is the only thing I have left. Eric sympathize with him and say, tell you what, man, I have a spare bedroom at my apartment off the highway. My old roommate moved out last week to go live with his parents and he left his bed and his dresser in the room. You can come live there if you want. You just gotta cover half the rent. I'll cover the utilities. What a relief. I'll do him shame. Chris feel like a God send a man to come rescue him. 15 months in the cold and then suddenly a house key just drop in him answer, a bed, 4 wall and a door will lock behind him. The man thank God so till for the first time in a long time Chris feel like things are gonna turn around for him and he whisper the same prayers always, but this time with little more hope. Chris never too want worry him baby mother with all of this bad news and how him a live in America. He made her feel like it's a waste of time and she would have tell him daughter and daughter start feel bad for him and all these things. You see me I say. And furthermore him just did embarrassed about the situation. But him end up call Sonia in Jamaica and tell her everything. She dey on the phone quiet and listen, then a one big heavy sigh. She said, alright Chris, make we do this one step at a time. Stop stress yourself and mind you end up at hospital again, please. I one father my daughter have and she gonna need him. She go online same night and do the Jamaican passport renewal theme. She send him the link and the checklist and tell him which number for call. A week later, he get the appointment email and drive almost 5 hours to go New York before sun up. When him reach the consulate, him tired and hungry and kill him, but him never have no time for stop and eat. Him sit down and wait till him belly a grumble and honey in every paper where Sonia tell him for carry. When him get the new passport, him whisper and say, thank you Jesus. Him text Sonia a picture and she texts back with a heart emoji and say, keep on going. She tell him say him the need to find an immigration lawyer next and no waste no time. And that him do. Him find an immigration lawyer. It's a small office, little bit outside of the town and she seem like she work with plenty Hispanics. She tell him say even though the marriage never work out, based off of him story, she can still make it work and him can still get him residency. She said there's a law where allow a spouse who get mistreated for apply by themselves. So him no need Tommy help again. Him just need proof. She gonna switch in case to that and then don't even need Tommy's signature. She bungle up everything for proof that the marriage did real and things just go bad. The wedding picture them, the WhatsApp chat them, the money receipt them was sent, the boarding pass them, same situation. And the only bill where them did have for sure say them did live together was him car insurance. Thank God Sam did buy the car. Anyways, the lawyer also tell him say him need proof of things going bad. Luckily, in there have the picture them of the windshield and the tire from when Tommy frig it up. She tell him to get a letter from the manager, the police paperwork, even a note from the neighbor them if possible. If him go back near the house, him go get in a problem. So he never get no note from the neighbor them. But him coulda get everything else. And she said, that to work out, the police report are the most important thing. It's looking good for you. She also asked for the first approval letter so him can keep him work permit while the case are run. Even if the marriage end, it go still good once it did start as a real marriage. But when she tell him the price, Chris couldn't afford to pay that. So she ended up putting on a monthly payment plan so the filing can move forward. Yeah man, it's like the interviewer could have hear it in his voice that Chris go through it. And the green card when him end up get are the long one, the 10-year. Not the little short 2-year one, you know. The joy where Chris feel him only boil it down to blessings, yeah man. Him say, brethren, and every day I remember for prayer, you know. But you see when I pray, I ask God for remind me for pray every day. Yeah man. Anyways, him still pay child support to Tommy. $420 every month. And that hurt him to the core. Not only because him have a PR, you know. But because him feel like she use the money for snort powder. I mean, I love to see him baby girl Taylor, but Tommy block him out of the little girl life. She applied for sole custody and the judge said him can't go near the child or the house. Him baby mother tell him to find a lawyer and Chris paid $350 for consult with a family lawyer about it. But the lawyer price for take on the case lick Chris like a chuck. Right now, Chris only make enough to cover half the rent with Eric, him car insurance, him phone top up, food and gas, and the payment plan we him have with the immigration lawyer. Whatever left, him sent to Sonia and his mother in Jamaica because Abby still need lunch money and shoes and them thing there. So him save a small amount whenever him can. Him drop change in a little kind jar upon the dresser and write on it with a marker. Family lawyer. Yeah man, every mickle make a muckle. A New Hampshire, so the night them still cold, but him no in a car no more. The little room where Eric gave him, Chris keep it neat. When him get up for him night shift and bathe and iron him work shirt, he whisper the same prayers always before him step through the door. Father God, cover me. Help me hold it together till this storm pass. You see? Sometimes you live one hard life and buck up in a different hard life, yeah man. The grass never yet green upon the other side. The grass only green where you water it. It's just that some grass grow faster than others. And that no mean say it better because a lot of the time, the grass will grow faster, full of weed in it. Chris learned to document everything. Him learned to ask for help. Him learned that even when people fail you, even when people set you up for fail, it just might be a stranger will help you out of the dark room and change your night to morning. Him still a safe, him still a work, him still a sell and look at something go home. Him have a green card, I want to go and go see Abby, you know. But him not have nowhere to stay. I don't know what come I look at him did have in a Jamaica. Besides, Whatever him save right now, I just for make up so him can pay the family lawyer, because him believe in him heart say one day him go stand up outside a family court and walk out with the paper where say him can see him daughter again. And until then, him go and hold the faith and I keep him head up. Boy, I pray for Chris and every other Chris out there. Just go and hold the faith and remember this. If you not ask for help, it no must come. My people, if you made it to the end of this video, much respect and appreciation. Comment stay blessed in the comment section down below and drop a prayer hands emoji for Chris. Tell him for hold firm for me there. If you know somebody in a similar situation, like this video and share it with them. And if you're new here and want more stories like this one, subscribe and check out the channel. Zane, I'm Shawn again, I'm gone again. Stay blessed.
Shawn again, Shawn again. Like, share, subscribe, call your friend. Me say ya Shawn again, me say ya Shawn again. Bring good vibes pon the corner them. I Shawn again, I Shawn again. Like, share, subscribe, call a friend.